Touch your big toes together behind you, separate your knees apart. Sit your hips onto your heels and bring your torso down, bringing your forehead to the floor, arms out in front of you. Settle here for a moment. Focus on your inhales and exhales, breathing through the nose. Remain here for several deep breaths. And slowly come up through your hands and your knees. Step your right leg forward in between your hands. Coming into a low lunge on the right. Your left leg is back behind you on the diagonal. The left knee is down. Your toes are facing forward. Looking down, breathe here. Press your hips down towards the floor and hold for a moment. From here, we'll start to engage our balance. So press into the ground with your right foot, lifting up your torso at the same time. Reach your arms up and hold here for a moment. Pressing the hips down towards the floor, continue to lunge forward into your right leg. And from here, place your hands down to frame the right foot, step the right leg back, and switch sides. We'll hold our low lunge on the left, pressing the hips down towards the floor. Breathe here. From here, starting to initiate the balance. Press into the ground with your left leg, reach your arms up, press the hips down towards the yoga mat, coming to low lunge on the left. Place your hands down on the ground, step the left leg back, and then we'll come into our high lunge. So step the right leg forward and press into the ground with your hands to start, and the right foot, making sure your right knee is tracking directly above the right ankle. Toes are facing forward. Tuck the toes of the left leg and straighten that leg behind you, and then press into the ground with both feet, coming up to high lunge. Initiate the core if that is challenging for you. Continue to lunge forward into your right leg. If you fall out of this balance, that's totally fine. You can always just come right back to it. Hold here and breathe. And from here, set your hands down. Step back through plank pose and switch legs. Stepping the left leg forward, press into the ground with both feet. Lift your torso up, lunging forward into the left leg for a high lunge on the left. Hold here and breathe deeply. Set the hands down, step the foot back, set your knees down onto the ground, come to seated position, and then we'll actually make our way to standing for our final balancing pose. This definitely is probably the most challenging pose of the class in terms of balance. So you have several options. This is tree pose. Bring your feet parallel to one another and raise your right leg up, holding onto your shin with your hands. If you can't hold on to your shin, you can hold on to the hamstrings of the right leg. Turn that leg out from the hip, keeping this leg where it is, the standing leg where it is. You can place the foot above the knee on your inner thigh of the left leg, or you can place the foot on the shin. Please avoid placing the foot on your knee. Once you're settled with your legs, make sure that you're comfortable in this position and you're not straining or feeling any sharp pains in your knees. Stand up tall, and you can raise your arms up for a more challenging balance, or you can place your hands to meet at the center of your chest. Whatever you choose to do today. If you fall out of your balance, that's totally fine. Just come right back to it as many times as you need to. Slowly release your hands, release your leg from your foot from your standing leg, and switch sides. Lift the left leg, turn it out from the hip, and place that foot on the inner thigh of your standing leg or on the shin of your standing leg. Do not place the foot on the knee to avoid any injury to the knee joint. And be sure whatever you're doing that your knee of your raised leg is not feeling any pain as well. So once you're settled, you can choose your arm position. You can bring your hands to your hips if you'd like as well. Raise your arms all the way up for a more challenging balance, or place your hands to meet at the center of your chest. And as I said on the other side, if for some reason you fall out of this pose, that's totally fine. Just come right back to it, initiate the core, and try it again as many times as you need. You can release your hands, release your leg, set it down, and we'll close out our class there.